Remember about the Cadena box miner that I got on eBay, right? So what I did was, the supposedly broken one, I hooked it up, turned it on. Immediately I just hit the button to reset the whole machine. I resetted it. I went online and I just put in the pull information, waited a little bit. It kind of seems to be working to me. Everything looks blinking correctly. I get a little occasional red blinking power light there. I'm not 100% sure it's supposed to do that. First it was red for a while and then it turned green. I guess that's probably normal. I don't know. I gotta check this one. But it seems to be hashing at this point, and it seems to be working. I looked on the I gotta look on the pool, but I did look on the GUI, and it seems to be hashing. I gotta give it a little more time to see what's up. But imagine that it works for only 60 bucks. Could be. It looks like it's working. Everything's fans are on. The light is blinking. I think I might just go ahead and update the firmware. But occasionally I get this, the light gets a little, or starts to blink a little red. Maybe something burnt it, who knows. At the connector point. But it seems to be working. You smell it. Smell no burning. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and update the firmware. I gotta see which is the latest firmware. But right now it says 226. But I know that I updated this one to 227. But I'm not sure if that's the same software for this, you know, same firmware. I have to make sure. I don't want to put the wrong one. But it seems to be working. Let me go check the GUI. Okay, looking at the web GUIs, it looks like it goes up, tries to hash, back down, up, down, like that. It's going like, you know, zigzagging crazy. It does have the hardware version firmware version is 226. It looks like it's the current one. Okay. What I'm going to try to do is just, I'm going to end up opening it up and check the hash board out and probably repaste the thermal pads, or replace the thermal pads. I think I'm going to go with that for now, because it's going a little cuckoo there. Okay, so I cut up the thermal pads and this is the way it came out, and I'm just gonna set this back on top of there and we should be good to go. Put the screws back on. Okay, so I did that, and now I'm just gonna turn it on. Everything's back together again. Let's see what happens, if that does the trick. Probably not, you know. It seems like it's unstable, but we'll see. Well, then again, I've never had one of these types, but I'm assuming that they're like the Dogecoin ones. Alright, so let me see. So I had to put my glasses down. Okay, so now I had connected it, and here goes nothing. Let me put it to the side so I can see the lights, the power lights. Alright, so far we got a green light on the bottom, blue light is blinking. Okay, got the Ethernet lights on, the yellow and green. Green is still steady because it was flickering red before. Way at the beginning when I first turned it on, it would give a red light, and this was red up there, and then it would, then it turned blinking blue, and this one would just once in a while flicker from green to red, and like it do like a quick flicker, like something wrong with the power or the control board, but I'm not sure. But right now I don't see it yet. Maybe it'll start doing it after it boots up and it's running, whatever. See, you saw that little flicker of red. I don't know if that's supposed to do that though. I saw the little flicker of red. I'm not sure, but this light is on, which is a good thing. Don't know what that little occasional flicker of red It's like there's some kind of error or something like that. Maybe something's wrong with the control board. I'm not sure, but I have to check the web GUI and see how's it doing. Is it hashing? Is it working? Is it dropping off? Is it hashing? See, it seemed like it was hashing, but it was dropping off. I gotta, let it run for a little bit. So I'm gonna take a look at that. So, when I checked it upstairs, it's like dead now. So I gotta play around with it some more. Now it's not hashing at all. I think I made it worse. But anyway, I decided to switch the control board from the Doge to that, swap it around. And, I didn't think that it was going to be entirely compatible, except maybe so when I did the swap, it started to work, but it wasn't getting its speed like it's supposed to, whatever the amount of speed, but it was like hashing low. So I'm not 100% sure, because when I came downstairs I didn't have all the screws in, so the fans were sticking out, so maybe it wasn't cooling it correctly. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just put it back the way it was, and switch it around. So I did that. I didn't want to mess anything up, so I just decided to I didn't want to mess this box up to try to tinker around with this one. So I mean, I don't know, man. I gotta do some further testing. And remember when I tell you about the little red light that occasionally blinks? This one does the same thing too. It occasionally blinks. So I believe that's nothing, but it appears to look like it's hashing. I gotta give it some time, and see what happens. I'm not giving it enough time. Maybe I'll let it run a little bit, a little bit longer, and see what happens. But I'm gonna play around with it for a little bit and see what happens by tomorrow. But anyway, that's it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later on the next one. Peace, and I'm out. Latest.